Breaking coming in, Nirav Modi case. Now, Nehal Modi, the younger brother of fugitive Nirav Modi, has been arrested in the United States. Now, this very arrest comes after a joint extradition request put up by India's Enforcement Directorate and the CBI. Now, Nehal Modi was wanted for his alleged role in multi-million-dollar fraud case. And according to the US Department of Justice, Nehal Modi defrauded LLD Diamonds USA. This firm is one of the world's largest diamonds firms, worth more than $2.6 million. Now, this arrest marks a significant step forward in India's pursuit of justice in the multi-billion-dollar Punjab National Bank scam case. Now I'm being joined by Aditya Rajkol, Senior Executive Editor, on this story. Aditya, how significant is the arrest in this case and what are the exact charges against Nehal Modi?
Well, certainly it's a big development coming in. In fact, a few years ago, India had reached out to the United States with an extradition request. There was a red corner notice also, in fact, put against Nehal Deepak Modi, who is the brother of Nirav Modi, in the entire PNB, the Punjab National Bank fraud and scam case. He holds a Belgian citizenship and operates primarily from the United States and Europe. There were very serious, accusations against him. It was, in fact, earlier that a red corner notice, as I said, was issued against him. There were also charges against him from the U.S. Department of Justice, where, of course, he had a fraud of 2.6 US dollar, 2.6 million US dollars. And in that case, also, he had faced significant controversy and arrest in the United States a few years back. The PNB scam has been centered around the fraudulent letters of undertaking for overseas credit, involved about US 2 billion in unpaid loans. So clearly, this is a major controversy over the last many years, where Nirav Modi had taken shelter in the United Kingdom. His brother as well, they were shuttling between the UK and Belgium mostly. And there was a court case that was underway in the UK. There were setbacks that were received by the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate in these cases. But certainly now a big victory coming in on the basis of the red corner notice and the extradition request from the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate of India. Now the US has made the arrest. There would be some formalities that will be underway, but soon it's quite possible within the next few days or weeks, Nehal Modi could be extradited to India.
All right, clearly a big development, and in the next few days we could see his extradition. Now my question is, could the arrest also lead to entrapment of Nirav Modi as well?
Well, there couldn't be a very direct impact on that because he's mostly in UK and Belgium. There are separate laws that are governing those countries, so there would be legal processes that will be underway there. But since Nehal Modi was in the United States and India had already put in an extradition request there, Nehal is now with law enforcement there. There would be proceedings of the extradition that will be underway. The courts will seek some kind of guarantees from the government of India, especially the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI. And thereafter, the extradition will finally take place. Of course, under the Trump government, India and US have come closer. The FBI chief and the Director of National Intelligence, both Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel, have been also very, not just pro-India, but in line with India when it comes to, terrorism, criminals, or even economic offenders. So there is more robust cooperation that is being witnessed between New Delhi and Washington, D.C. When it comes to criminals, economic offenders, and even tackling terrorism. So in this regard, a very critical, arrest already been made earlier. We had some arrests of the Khalistani terrorists and radicals and gangsters also taking place in the United States who could be handed over to India. Now, in this massive case over the last decade or so, India has been trying to get both Nirav and Nehal Modi back to India, but there hasn't been any significant success. But now, with his arrest in the United States, it's quite likely that he will be handed over to India soon.